Okay, so don't know how this is going to come out because I can't see the screen. But anyway, for those that don't know me, my name's Mark. I've come down fishing at A12 Lakes, just on the outskirts of Chelmsford. Been fishing now. Well, I've been fishing for a number of years, on and off. But this is the first time. This year is the first time I've really got into it seriously. This is the actual first time I've done a 24-hour session on my own. Normally I've had a friend with me or something like that, but this is all on my Todd, so fingers crossed. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to make some videos this weekend while I'm down the lake. Put them up on YouTube and see what type of response I get, what sort of comments I get. And if that goes well, my plan is this year, my goal this year is, I've got two goals. One is to, where physically possible, barring ice or wet end of the world or anything like that, go fishing once a month for a 24-hour period minimum. And my second goal is to try to beat my personal best. My personal best at the moment, taking in mind I've only really been fishing maybe 4 or 5 times properly. At the moment it's about £8, I reckon. I want to break that. I want to get into the mid to high teens this year at least, if not better. You know, never know what could happen. So every fish I catch, no matter the size, will be weighed, photographed, and maybe even filmed, depending on what time of night it is and stuff. So what I thought I'd first of all do is, after now I've introduced myself, is just show you the stuff I've got, the get-up I've got, and have a quick look around the lake. So I'm on, there's 3 lakes at A12 Lakes. There's Match Lake, which is that away. There's Specimen Lake 1, which is this lake, and it used to be known as the Pleasure Lake. And then there's Specimen Lake 2, which is just a bit further up, and basically Specimen Lake 1 and 2 are just really only divided by a pontoon bridge. There's not much difference between them. There's obviously Specimen 2's got the higher weight of fish in it, less fish but higher weights, while this lake's got more fish but still has fish up to 30 pounds, so you never know, I might strike it lucky and get a 30 pound personal best, so fingers crossed on that. So, also, while I'm here, thank you to my wife who drags me around to all the different fishing lakes I like to go fishing at, and has actually kindly come down here this afternoon and helped me set up and stuff, and put up with all my fishing talk. So, thank you, Rachel. So, anyway, turn you around so you can have a look. Now, it's called A12 Lakes because it's right next to the A12 dual carriageway here in Essex and near Chelmsford. You can probably hear the cars in the background. If I turn the camera around, if you see the tree line, I can't really see the screen too well because of the glare and the light, but you can see the tree line. Basically, the cars are moving around the back of that. So this is Specimen Lake 1. Give you a bit of a move around. So I'm on the far bank from there's a little tackle shop here. I'm on the far bank, and then through the bushes there, you've got Specimen Lake 2, and then if I lean out, you've got the pontoon bridge, and that's Specimen Lake, okay, that's Match Lake, and that's Specimen Lake 2 up there, I believe. I might have the numbers the wrong way around, but this is basically used to be known as Pleasure Lake. So these are my rods. Nothing wonderful. They are, they're just 12-foot, 2-piece, 2.75 test curve Carp pipe rods. They're not a particular make or anything like that. I think my wife and a friend found them a couple of Christmases ago on eBay as a match deal for like 50 quid. So they're, at the end of the day, I was having a conversation with a friend a while ago. It's that little bit at the end of the line, the end rig that catches the fish. This is just to assist me in that. You know, you can catch a fish with a stick basically at the end of the day. Nothing special reels, just bait runner reels, perfectly fine. You know, they do the job. And then bite alarms are just cheapy £5 off eBay bite alarms. Once again, nothing special. Okay, so if I show you my bivvy. Now, this is my bivvy. It's actually a 2-man. It's a JRC Continental 10,000. So it's very spacey inside, especially for me on my own. I have used it as a two-man, and that's fine. It works fine. And here you've got my bed chair. My bed chair is JRC as well. That's a contact bed chair. And then I've got a Winchworth bivvy bag, sleeping bag basically. And then what I was sitting on when I was talking to you a minute ago is another JRC contact chair. Basically, they're all right. There's nothing special about them. The bivvy was got off of eBay for like I think £200, something like that, and a lot more normally. And the bed chair and the chair and the bivvy bag and stuff were got from Big Fish Tackle here in Chelmsford for a really decent price. Landing pole I got cheap from a shop years ago. I was given the net by a friend, so it didn't cost me anything. And then my beanie landing mat was £10 from the Lakeside Carp show that I went to with my wife a few months ago. And that's about it. To explain what I'm fishing on the end of my line, I've got on the left hand rod, I'm actually fishing out on the far, not too far, about a metre in from the far bank, so not far off the far bank. My idea being is, I don't know if you can make it on the camera, but running across pretty much directly from me to the other bank is a rope. You can't fish that roped area because it's an area cordoned off for fish to be spawning in and to give them a bit of a break. My thinking is, and it kind of went wrong, my thinking is that the fish go in there, hide up, and then will come out at some point to have a patrol around for free food. So I was planning on getting the bait in the middle of the area pond, but it kind of went wrong, and it's kind of metre in from the far bank. I cast a bit too hard. Fish moving down there. On that you've got a snowman rig, which I'll explain about a bit more in a bit more detail in another video, because I'm running short of time here. With a stick mix of crushed boilies and chili hemp and such. And then on my right hand rod, that's just fishing just on the far side of those reeds there. So it's really close in. It's about a metre out from them reeds, so at most 5 metres out. While we were setting up, there was a lot of fish movement down there, so I'm hoping that I might get something in the shallows down there. That's a pop-up rig, KD rig, which I'll explain about in another video again. And that's got monster squid pop-up, which has been soaking for weeks and weeks and weeks in Scopex squid dip. At the time I couldn't get monster squid dip, so that's what it's got. And another stick mix of crushed boilies, chili hemp and such, and bits and bobs. And on both spots, both sides, I tossed in a good 20, little fish jump in there, 20 solubles, which I'll explain about in another video again. So that's it. I think that's pretty much everything to tell you. It's quite a nice area. The overall things about the lakes complex so far is it's really nice. The guys that run the place are really approachable, really friendly, really give you decent advice and stuff. So it's good for like a intermediate beginner like myself. If you wanted to, then you've also got the option of the bigger lake further up with the bigger fish and stuff. So it doesn't have to be a run to water all the time. Noise, yeah, I can hear the A12 the whole time, but that might lessen down. And to be honest, I'm not that fussed about it. It's not a personal problem to me, but some people might not like that. Layout of the ground, there's nice paths out everywhere, and the swims are decent as well. Nice big swims. I've been to a couple of other lakes, and the swims are really, really small. And it's just really have to hike for miles to get to anywhere. Theoretically, you can actually drive round to these swims, and we just carried it because it was just literally 100 yards away over there. So, well, not even 100 yards, 20 yards away. Nothing at all. And there's paths as well, which makes it really good. So that's it for now. The next video will hopefully be me catching the fish or landing the fish, and I'll speak to you later.